Okay, I'm back. So today we're gonna talk about some games. A little bit different than usual. Usually I'm playing games, but today I want to just talk about some. I thought it was about time to like sort of make a tier list of all the games that I've played, and by played I mean like completed. Completed, yes, completed. Beat any games that I've beat. This doesn't include games that I beat when I was a kid, because this list would be a lot longer. Because I beat many games as a kid. So like we know when I was like 10, I beat Super Mario Galaxy or whatever, and I'm not gonna include that because it isn't recent enough for me to really remember the gameplay and like how I felt about it and stuff like that. Plus, anything looks good when you're a kid. So I mean, I like to definitely look at it with like more recent eyes and all that. So yeah, and like I said, I beat these games. I did not 100% these games, and I didn't complete the post story for all of these games, because you know what? I don't care. If I love a game, I'm going to play it more. If the game's okay, maybe I'll try a few more things. If I don't like the game, I'm not going to force myself to do extra things, especially when it's like really difficult. Which we'll get to talk about some of that later. But there is some games where it's like, oh, the game's great, but then like the post game after the credits roll and everything, it's just too difficult. So yeah, before we start, I have a tier list here, of course, but I just want to take a look at my backlog tier. Um, yeah, the 441 games in my backlog. That's not even all the games that should be here. I'm pretty sure I'm missing a few. I need to go back through and check. Um, but yes, I need to clear this. It's a pain in my ass. You know what? Wii Sports should probably be in my beat games list. I don't know. I'll check that out later, and then I might move it. In this game I'm playing right now. So yeah, 441 games in my backlog, like that I need to play. I might remove some of these, like Splatoon. I'm not really interested in playing. I just have the game, so I put it there, but I might get rid of it. Games that I'm actively playing, quote unquote. This game, Killer Instinct and Super Mario Land have finished. I just need to, write a review for them. Actively playing. You guys know I'm actively playing this game. Basically, I get really angry, so this is why I need to really focus and play games, because I get angry, and I just kind of stop playing games, and that's bad. Let me turn my AC off. That's a bad thing to do, because yeah, they end up sitting here forever. I'm playing this game right now. These two games I'm kind of playing right now. I was playing Mario World for a while. Haven't finished it yet. I've played this game on and off, this Pokemon Ranger game, since I was a kid, and I have not beat it. My current save file, I mean, I'm probably almost done with the game. I gotta lock in for that one. This game pissed me off, and this game I started, and I don't think I'm gonna ever finish this one. We'll see what constitutes finishing. So yeah, that's that, and my 33 games that I've beat. Again, this is recent, so this is in the past like 5 years. Which again, this list is so small. I've played so many games. Like in my playing list isn't even all the games I've played, but like I really do have trouble finishing games, and I think this year I'm definitely gonna lock in and try to finish more games. But yeah, so we have this really random list of games that I've beat. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna show a little bit of gameplay as well for these games, but like not my gameplay. I'm just gonna get on YouTube and show off some gameplay. So support these creators if you if you want to or whatever. In the future, I need to start recording gameplay when I play games. When I play games on my own, I'm usually playing on my TV or my CRT, and I can't just record them. So maybe I'll get some gameplay footage in the future. But yeah, let's start. Get into it. Number 1, Mario Kart Wii. Make sure this is all lined up. Mario Kart Wii. Perfect. All right, let's make sure. Mario Kart Wii. I played this game for the first time. You guys saw me play it for the first time on, on my channel. Never played it as a kid. Never got it as a kid. Even though I had a Wii, I had all the Wii games. Like I said, I had Mario Galaxy. So it was fun playing this in the lens of like being an adult. And yeah, I liked it. It was okay. What I don't understand about this game is everyone acting like it's like the second coming of God. It's not. Oh, you know what should be here? I'm gonna add it. Which is Deluxe, Mario Kart Deluxe. But yeah, this game is not the second coming of Christ. I'm in between great and good. Basically A and B tier. do I think it's not better than Deluxe, but Deluxe would go in Amazing, so I guess it'd go in Great. Yeah, no, I have to go in Great. So yeah, overall, great game, but like, there's just some things about it that I'm just like, I don't know. I think it looks okay. For some reason I feel like Double Dash looks better. This game looks a little washed out colors wise. The actual like gameplay, I don't know. The bikes aren't as interesting to me. It's just I don't care about the bikes. What I don't like, when I play casually, I like playing like 100cc, and what I didn't like is that 100cc you could only pick bikes, and yeah, I don't like that, brother. I think after you beat it, maybe you can play with both. I don't remember, because now it's been a while. It's been like a year since I played the game. But yeah, it was fun to go through. It wasn't any different than any other Mario Kart game, really, in my opinion. I think Double Dash is better, but Deluxe is just the best game. And I haven't played Mario Kart World, and I really don't want to. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd rather play Deluxe. So yeah, good game. I think nothing special. It's just Mario Kart. Really, when you think of like what is Mario Kart, that game is what I think about. So I will put it in like A tier, just because it is a great game. And I don't want to like dilute that. So yeah, there's that. All right, next game. So the way I don't know, the way it's sorted, this is pretty cool. It's kind of random, so I like that. So I can talk about them randomly. Next game, which I have here, is Fight Night 2004. This is a fun game. I can't remember when I think I got this in like a lot of like a bunch of games. So basically there's an auction with like a lot of games, and this was in there, and at the time I had a bunch of sports games. I had like the Madden games and some other random sports games, and I was like, oh, these are cool to have. And then I got older and I'm like, I'm not playing Madden. I'm never touching Madden. I think I kept one for a while, but ended up getting rid of it because I don't play it. I have no interest in playing Madden. But I did keep this one because I played this a bunch, and I made custom characters and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, this was semi-recent that I beat this game. So much fun. Basically, the controls of the game are the most interesting part. So, you use like each stick as each hand. So like you do it this way to do this move, this way to do this move, and like different angles and stuff to do different moves. So that's cool. And really, like, training and everything was fun. I managed, to be fair, I did kind of reset to get a perfect record, but like, it's definitely manageable to get 0 losses as long as you level up your character, because like in between fights there's training, and it's just like mini games kind of, or like different challenges that you have to complete to like get your stats boosted. And once you get the hang of those, you can level up your character, and he just becomes just the best. There's nothing they can do. The annoying thing about this game is that like, depending on who you're fighting, sometimes you just can't hit them. They just dodge you, and so you basically have to run around the ring and hit them more times and just win by points, which is no fun when it's like 12 rounds. I hate boxing. I love MMA, dude. I'm a like avid MMA watcher. Every weekend, watch UFC, watch Rise, and watch all this stuff. I cannot stand boxing. But the game was fun. It was challenging. And the music, let me tell you, the music in this game is really, really good. It's just like old hip hop music, and you can like buy more music and stuff. Like, such a good game. But I would say it's not as good. It's a little bit jank sometimes. It's not as good as Mario Kart Wii. Definitely not anywhere close. I'm between good and okay. I think I'll put it in good for now. I don't know. For like a fighting game, it's okay. For a boxing game, it's probably good. So I'll keep it in good based on that criteria only. So yeah, there's that. All right, next game on the list, Dead or Alive 1, which I have. Dead or Alive 1. I don't love this cover art. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it might have came in a bigger box originally. I'm not sure. So yeah, Dead or Alive. Basically, fighting game, 3D fighting game, and 3D environments. So what I liked about this game was the environments were really nice. I do remember the backgrounds looking really great. Like a lot of like the Japanese style backgrounds and everything were nice. I also remember really enjoying the music, but really the best part of this game is the physics. The fighting is just pretty normal for that time period, I feel like. But it's funny that they put so much effort in like jiggle physics and stuff like that in this game. For a Saturn game, by the way, and originally probably an arcade game. They put in a lot of effort in just like making the characters move. You can kind of see it in this video. It's just silly. It's just really silly. Like why? I think the character models look really great actually. But like, what was the point of that? I don't understand. But the game's super fun. It's like I said, just like a fighting game that you would find in this era with a 3D. You move around in a circle, kind of. You can ring out in this game, which is cool. A lot of games you can't, so that's nice. I don't have much to say about this game. I enjoyed the music, enjoyed the graphics, thought the jiggles were funny. Character models are great, and it's just overall like it's just an average fun game. I would definitely put it in good tier. I don't think it's great. Probably better Dead or Alive games in the future. I haven't played them all. I mean, that's the only one I've played thoroughly. I need to get like 2 and 3 at some point. But yeah, pretty good game. All right, next one, which I have. No, not that one. World at War. Where'd it go? No, it's in English. I have the English version. I have to jump through between whether I have the Japanese or English version because oh, I have a sticker on this one. Doesn't matter. I did not buy. So ta-da! Where did I get this one? World at War. I don't know. It was probably a few bucks somewhere. It's probably $1 or $2 at a game store, but it says $17.99 on this pre-owned sticker. That's interesting. World at War. It's a Call of Duty game. What can I say? What was this like? Call of Duty? Is this Call of Duty 4? I don't remember, but I liked this game. Because of the World War II gameplay. I don't know why specifically I like World War II shooting games more than like other ones, but I definitely prefer that era. Maybe because it's like the older style stuff, it makes it more interesting. Because like I see the new stuff all the time, like I don't care. So yeah, I definitely picked the wrong footage for this game. But it's this 4K footage. But yeah, I mean it's just a World War II a Call of Duty game. There's nothing like inherently special about this game, but I prefer it to a lot of the other COD games I've played. Definitely because of the setting. In just memory, I can't discern the difference between a lot of these games. When I play them, of course, they feel different, but like obviously Black Ops and this game are entirely different games, but like, brother, I'm not gonna remember which one had which campaign. I'm just not going to. It's Call of Duty at the end of the day. Great game. Cool environments. I liked it. What can I say? What would I put this game as? I'll put it in the good tier. Because it's a Call of Duty game. It's nothing in particular that I'm in love with. And the story isn't like special. It's just World War II. I would put. You'll see in the future where I put Black Ops. But yeah, that's the way I'm looking at it. Is like that. It's like, yeah, it's great, but it's not memorable. So yeah, it's gonna go there. Okay, next game. Now this game, I'm highly biased on. Okay, I love this game to death. One of my favorite games, like top 10 games I've played ever, and that is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. Underrated game in my opinion. This game. God, I cannot explain to you even why I love this game as much as I do. I've played through this game like 10 times plus. By myself with my friends. Like, it's so much fun. So, basically, it is like a D&D game. So, like, in Forgotten Realms. So, you get like this, I don't know, this, like, all these, like, monsters and stuff from Dungeons and Dragons. It's so cool. I mean, one of the main enemies is a beholder. It's like, and there's slimes and skeletons and, like, all kinds of cool enemies. And my favorite part about that game when I was a kid, and still to this day, is that, like, when you pick up armor and weapons, you can see it. And that was, like, this was my first game like this that I played, like, my first, like, action RPG dungeon crawler that I played. And so when I was playing others, I was like, wait, why is it when I put this armor on, my character still looks the same? I don't like that. I like it when games show you what you've done and like what you've accomplished. The gameplay's fun. One thing I don't like is that you can only hit one enemy at a time. So there's like no sweeping attacks. I think if you're one of the characters and holding like a certain type of weapon, there is like a sweeping attack if you hit the button 3 times. But still, like that's nothing, right? So yeah. So yeah, as you can imagine from a game like this, um like each character has like different abilities too. So like if you play the woman, she has like magic. She's an elf. She has like magic and stuff. And if you play like the archer, he can carry bigger weapons and he has like special archery stuff. And the dwarf can do magic and hold heavier weapons and like do certain things. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I just something about this game. I don't know. There's probably growing up like knowing a lot of Dungeons and Dragons and Forgotten Realms stuff from my father. And just I played this game never endingly, trying to collect new weapons and like getting all this extra stuff was so cool. Leveling up your character, giving them different abilities, so it's so fun. And I feel like a lot of people might think this gameplay loop gets old because as you can see in this video, you just run around and kill things, pick up weapons, and then go around and do the same thing. So like the gameplay loop could get old for some people, but for me, I was like, I wanted to clear every part of the map. Just love this game. Like I said, the only thing that would make this game better is if you could hit multiple enemies, which in the future game, number 2, it fixes that, I'm pretty sure. If you get like a special level up for some of the characters, you can fix that. So yeah, I enjoyed this game. Really do love it. Like I said, top 10 game. Love this game to death. Which makes me super biased. Where's the tier list at? Oh, it's this one. Makes me super biased. And I am actually going to put this game in S tier. And like I said, I'm super biased, but I love this game to death. I think the story's fun and everything. Characters, I mean, the characters you play aren't interesting, but the enemies can be interesting. And I'm going to preface this by saying, I haven't beat the second game yet. I've played this game a million times, haven't beat the second game. The second game's a lot more complex. You can like upgrade weapons yourself, you can like fuse weapons together, and you can like make new spells and all this kind of stuff. It's a bit complicated for me to get into, and I was playing through a bunch of it and then just like stopped and didn't finish it. So yeah, and I think that game basically, if I beat it, when I beat that game, I will probably put that game. It'll probably be better. I think it's bigger, has more to do. I'll probably put that S tier and move this one down. I think. But I haven't beat it yet, so I can't guarantee that. So I'm gonna put that in my S tier for me. And please remember, this is my opinion. These are the games I like, the games I've played. So if you have a different opinion than me, that's great. Make a video. Anyways, next one. I have this game around here somewhere. Yes. Ta-da! No box for it because Game Boy games come in actual cardboard boxes, and it's a pain in the ass to get them, and I'm not paying extra money for that. I don't care. Cartridge games don't need a box. So yeah, Star Wars, the original trilogy. Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. Why did I play this game? Why do I have this game? I forget why I have this game actually. I may have got it as like a bonus in like an order, or like it was like $2 or something like that, so I just grabbed it from the same seller. It is exactly what you'd imagine. It is Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, but it's isometric 2D game. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. This right here is peak gaming. I'm not joking. Let me be honest with you. This game is fun. I didn't have any complaints when actually playing the game. It's fun. It's just not the original, and it never will be. I don't think it's trying to be either. The levels are completely different. They're much smaller. The game's smaller in scope in general. Collecting things is easier. There's less characters. I mean, it's just, in general, a worse game. It looks worse. It plays worse. Less content. But for what it is, super fun. And if I was a kid growing up with a GBA at the time when this game came out, this would have been incredible to me. I grew up with a DS, and even that was like kind of late for me. I was like I got a DSi basically when it came out because the DS was too old for me to have. I would have been like a baby. Because what DS came out in 2005 or whatever, so I would have been like what 3, I think, or 2. I don't know, 2 or 3 when that came out. So I got a DSi. So I like never got into GBA until I was older. But yeah, I mean, this game has everything you need out of a Lego Star Wars game. You have these regular missions like this, and you have the flying missions and all this stuff. The biggest complaint I have for this game is the D-pad. You're playing with 4 directions, right? Or 8 directions, I guess. And it sucks. Yeah, it sucks to get around. Is it even 8 directions? It must be 8 directions, yeah. But like, yeah, it sucks. Just sucks. I'll say that. But the rest of the game's great. I have nothing bad to say about the game. Let's see if we can find any other interesting level here. I do remember getting stuck on this level here. This level I got stuck on. Pain in the ass. But like I said, it's still here. They didn't have to include the flying levels or anything like they did. So I like that. And they put some effort into this game. And, you know, it's isometric 3D. It's cool. That being said, it is okay. Or should it be mid? No, it's okay. I think, okay, here's my opinion. Amazing are my favorite games. And these are going to probably be biased a lot of times. Greats are just great games. You know, there's nothing really bad to say about them. Good games are games that I enjoyed, but maybe aren't special. Okay are games that are fun, but maybe just aren't good, right? And mid are games that are like boring, but aren't bad. Not even boring, but like, I don't know, got something just flaw. There's just a big flaw about them, or they are boring. And so bad it's good are the funny games. I thought this was important to include because there are games that are bad but are funny, so it doesn't really matter. And then just plain bad games. Yeah. Basically, these are games that are just bad, and you know they might have qualities that are good about them, but they're just bad. So yeah. But yeah, let's move to the next game. Yu-Gi-Oh game. I don't have this game next to me. Pretend the back of this Pokemon game is the game because I left it over there. But I don't have a case for it, so it doesn't matter that much anyways. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2008. So what is this game? It is basically a dueling simulator. The coolest thing about this game though is that it has like a story mode, and you just go through the spirit world basically and complete a lot of missions and battle a lot of people. It is probably to this day one of my favorite like battle simulators or whatever for Yu-Gi-Oh. Because a lot of the newer ones just aren't as good. This has like it shows the little monsters and stuff like that. Not really animations for them fighting, but it does show 3D models for the monsters, which is cool. So the good things is like, yeah, 3D models, lots of cards to get, easy to get money so you can buy more cards, but you have to buy packs to get lucky. It's fun to build your own deck. You get to build your own deck however you like it, and kind of there's no wrong way to build because, yeah, sure, you could play meta, but it doesn't really matter because the CPU aren't playing meta so much, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, what is bad about this game is the fact that you have to battle these guys 20,000 million times. So yeah, this is the gameplay. You basically sit on this screen for the whole thing. So if you go to the spirit world, there's like a bunch of characters like on the map. I wonder if it shows it here. It does here. So you can see all these characters on the map, like him, right? You click on him, and you can fight him. And you have to beat him. So there's like 5 characters on each map. You have to beat them all like 5 times to open like the next thing that you need to do to make it to the next world. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's difficult. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's a bit tedious, right? So I sat there for a long time fighting these same guys multiple times, and if if it's a tough opponent, then you might duel them 10 times before you get to the 5 duels that you need to win. Because sometimes they do play like decks where it's like, oh, all of a sudden they have a winning hand on the first turn. Like, it just happens, and that's just Yu-Gi-Oh. This is literally my favorite era of Yu-Gi-Oh, like when when it was just fusions were the best thing that you could do. So I do miss that. So playing this is definitely nostalgic. It gives you that feeling of like just being able to play old style Yu-Gi-Oh. And like I said, the character models, it has a bunch of models for the monsters that, they didn't have to make 3D models for all the monsters, but they did. You could add your real life cards in there, and with codes and stuff like that, you can make your own character. I think it's good. I'll put this in the good tier. I really enjoyed this game. I've played this game so many times. I'm gonna reorder these, by the way. I played this game so many times. Actually, I'll do this later. But yeah, I played this game so many times. I think on my DS sets I have like 50 hours in the game, and that's like from playing it multiple times to beat it. So yeah, great game if you like Yu-Gi-Oh. Let's do Tetris Attack. All right, let's talk about this game real quick. Tetris Attack, not a Tetris game. Let's be clear on that. Not a Tetris game. So it's pretty common knowledge. If you like Super Nintendo games, this game is originally a Japanese game with anime characters. I forget the name. I think it's just random anime characters, like style characters. I played the game on NSO. The character models in that game are great, like the artwork and stuff like that. But they basically reskinned it for the US to give it Mario characters. So you have Yoshi and I think it's just Yoshi characters actually, thinking back at it. And oh my god, the pixel art for this game is so good. Like the pixel art for like Yoshi and I think Birdo's in it, and all these characters is just so good. Super good colors. And when I tell you addicting gameplay, this game is addicting. I just figured out the name, and it was Panel de Pon. But yeah, this is the gameplay. So you basically have the 2 squares, and you can switch. You basically just switch the blocks around with those 2, which is why it's not like Tetris at all. I don't know why they felt like they had to put Tetris around this, but yeah. I mean, look at this. Look at the little Pooch. I think his name's Pooch, right? Where's the? Yeah, here's a Yoshi one, dude. This pixel art, like, I feel like on like this, like the YouTube video, it's like not as good, but like if you're playing it like on a CRT, it just looks so good. The animations are cool. Like, I don't think you see these models used anywhere else either. So like they made these models for this game, and they didn't have to, because they could have just, I don't know, they could have done something else. It's so weird that they took Panel Dopon and then just like, I don't know, that was just Nintendo at the time being weird with their franchises, which I have the game here. Maybe I do have it here, but where did it go? I will say that like I will say that this game is damn hard too. Yeah. It's weird because like the front just doesn't even show any Mario characters either. This is Tetris Attack. They really threw in like, there's literally 3 franchises in this game. They're like, yeah, Tetris, Mario, and Panel Dopon. They're like, yep, we're gonna just throw them all together and see what happens. And what you get is an addicting gameplay loop, but the game gets fucking hard. Like, I'm not great with these types of games because I do get overwhelmed after a bit, but getting to like a late stage is difficult but satisfying, but it really just pisses me off. At some point I really did like playing the endless mode or whatever. I quit. I'm never, like, I just couldn't play the game anymore. It's just so difficult. Even if you get good at the game, it's just so difficult to keep up, and I don't have the time or the patience to really work the game out like that. It's just not fun. So yeah, but I will say overall, this game is great. Great game. I'll put this in the great tier, I think. I think it is like a really good game. It's a strong game. And probably underrated too. I mean, like, for puzzle games, I prefer this to regular Tetris, just because regular Tetris is just, I don't know, it's less colorful, not as interesting to me. This game, I like the gameplay loop. It's just fun. So yeah. All right, maybe we have time for one or two more games. Let's do two more games, and let's start with this one. Star Wars Super Bombad Racing. Now this one I do have gameplay footage for. I did not realize my gameplay footage for this was a year old. That's incredible. So yeah, how long did 56 minutes? I beat this game in 56 minutes. Oh, I think it's a two-parter, isn't it? Yeah, it's a two-parter. All right, let's get to the positives of this game. Positive number one. Positive number one. It is a Star Wars game. You can play as Darth Maul. Positives over. This game, this game's funny. It's really trying to be a Mario Kart clone, but it can't. It just can't. Like, it doesn't even, I don't know, it wants to be, but it doesn't try to be. This game is just bad. But in a funny way. It isn't bad and boring, it's bad and funny. Like, this is a game I would pick up with my friends just to have a fun night. Because, like, there's a lot of things that lead to, like, I don't know, fun moments, funny moments, and it can piss you off. Like, oh wow, my background before was empty. So yeah, this game could piss you off, but like it can be fun. There's like a bunch of power-ups in the game. Most of them don't make much sense. I don't know what's going on, but sometimes you need the boosting power-ups. They're very important sometimes. There is shortcuts. They're impossible to notice. You find them by accident. It's, you know, just how the game goes, I guess. Yeah, like I said, the only plus side, you're playing as Star Wars characters. I haven't played. I have it now. I own it now on N64, but I haven't played Star Wars Racer yet. And I know for a fact that that game's gonna be 10 times better, a million times better probably than this game. This game is just bad. I think there was a line of toys at the time that looked like these bobblehead characters. I think I remember my friend having them. So I think that's kind of what this was going for at that time. But now when you play it back, I mean, it's just a bad game. But it is fun to see like what Star Wars was doing at the time, because they really were just selling their like IP just to do whatever with. And you know, that's kind of cool. You can get some really interesting moments from back in this era. But yeah, like I said, it's bad. What really makes this game bad is the track design. I mean, a lot of times you don't know where you're going, and it doesn't tell you where you should go. And you can get stuck in corners just so easily. Like, if you go to, like, turn right instead of left, you all of a sudden are stuck. And you lose. Like, there's nothing you could do. And I remember the races being super difficult, like, frame perfect. Like, look, you just saw right there, I got stuck. Kind of frame perfect races sometimes. And just, like, the power-ups making no sense and other people getting better ones than you all the time. Rubber banding in this game, I remember being a problem. If you get ahead of everyone, they kind of just, like, I don't know, take you over. It's just, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. So this game, I definitely will stick in the so bad it's good tier. And when I say so bad it's good, that means, doesn't mean it's like a good, I can explain it so easily. It doesn't mean that it's like a good, so bad it's good game. This is one of those so bad it's good games where it's like it's fun to play with your friends and it's fun to have a laugh. But if you want to beat the game, not fun. So yeah, there's that. Okay, I'm gonna pick one more game. And I think, why not talk about, fuck it, let's do Sega CD Jaguar XJ220. This game, which I have here, it's in a it's in a DVD case, but I have this game. This game is underrated, definitely underrated. And would I say it's a gem? No. Is it a good game? I think so. I remember really enjoying playing through this game. Why do I enjoy it? I don't know. It's like a CD game, so I mean, you're really getting basically Genesis graphics with better sound, slightly better graphics maybe, but like still Genesis level content. A bit, definitely better, stronger, but like still. Let me find some gameplay. Okay, so this is that type of racing game that I really like. I don't know why I love these games so much. So it's like 2D first person, or not for third person, I guess, but you know what I mean. Like this 2D but back behind view of the race. Um, really love this style. Playing this style of game in like an arcade is so much fun. So this game, you have one car, and it's this Jaguar, X whatever, blah blah blah. And you race throughout the world on this car, and that's it. That's it. So why do I like this game? I remember controlling really well. This gameplay footage isn't really reminding me of. I feel like this. I don't know what they've done to this footage. But yeah, this. I don't know. This is hard to talk about because it is very basic, and I can't explain to you so much why I like it. So maybe I'll have to put it lower tier. I remember liking the backgrounds of this game a lot, the maps and stuff like that. This one's not super great. It's not showing the one I'm thinking of, though. I know there's one where you're racing in, like, Greece. And there's, like... Am I on crack? There we go. Alright, this game looks so much different. Okay, so... Why do I like this game? You can see on the screen already why... One of the reasons why I like the game. It has weather, which is cool for like this kind of 2D game. And so you have the rain, and the background looks great. The draw distance isn't that bad, I think. I think it makes up for it with a lot of turns, so like you don't really need the draw distance as much. For this era of game anyways, it's not so bad. It has hills and stuff. And yeah, there's that. This World Tour mode is my favorite part. So you're going through these different countries, and I think it does a good job at like differentiating between the countries. I mean, you can see the flag there, which I think is a UK flag, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is England, so yeah, UK flag. And I mean, does this look like the UK? I don't know. But the flag's there, so you know. The mountains in the back are nice, but what... I remember my favorite track. Let me see if I can find it. My favorite track was Greece. So yeah, here in France, there's hay. Or like wheat on the side of the road. I don't know why. Is this France? This one might be the French one. Yeah. So all the tracks are... Ooh, here's a snow track. See, all the tracks are different, right? And there's snow in the game. And if there's snow in the game, it's already high tier for me. So all the tracks are just different. You can really tell the difference between like that you are somewhere, you know, each time. Let me see if I can find the Greece one. The Greece one is my favorite. And also, I think the Egypt one. There's an Egypt one. Oh, yeah! You know what I forgot about? This part right here. I know I'm just stealing someone else's footage. But yeah, this right here. You can upgrade your wheels and your body parts and all this stuff. You actually need to because they'll get injured. So... yellow means they're fine. Basically, green means they're perfect. And then as they get more and more damage, you have to like replace them, which is a pretty cool thing in the game because you get money each round. And yeah, at some point you really do need to. So yeah, there's that. Give some depth in the game, maybe replayability, I guess. I don't know. After you beat this game once, you never really need to touch it again. Because it is just racing. Where's the Greece one? Where's the Greece one? Did he really play Greece last? So here's the Japan map. It has Mount Fuji in it. Ta-da! Enter qualifying. Mount Fuji. Yeah, every area is distinct in some way. They all have like something about them that make them, whether it's like whatever's in the background or if it's whatever's on the side. There's just something distinct for each area. And I like that. You know, I appreciate the effort put in. And I can't find Greece anywhere, so. Yeah, day and night cycle is nice. Where is... I swear Greece is a thing you can pick. Oh, yeah, you can pick the music, too. I'm just thinking too hard about this. Yeah, you can pick the music and everything. It's, yeah. Just a cool game, man. I recommend this game. It's nothing, like, super special, but, it is, like a pretty quality game if you like racing games, number one, and you have a Sega CD. It's a pretty good quality game for Sega CD. It's not gonna go in great. I'm between okay and good. I'll put it in good. On the basis that it's a Sega CD game and it's a 3D, basically a 3D racing game. Not 3D, but you know what I mean. There is 3D portions, like when you go through a tunnel, or like some of the bridges are just completely rendered in 3D, which is pretty cool. But yeah, overall, good game. Okay, so now this is the part where we sort the games out based on how good or bad they are in each tier. Of course, these ones only have one tier. I mean, Mario Kart Wii is way better than Tetris Attack, so I mean, yeah. This tier, though, I think the best game in this tier is probably World at War. So I'll just switch those two. I do think Fight Night has more depth than Dead or Alive, so I think that's better. Yeah, I think this is good. All right, so yeah, my tier list for today. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. 10 games. That's great. That's a great stopping point. All right. So yeah, that's my rating for these games. We still have all these games, and hopefully, like, I can play more games and slowly start adding them in. Like I said, this is my goal for this year, is to play more games. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video and want me to rant more about games, let me know, and I will see you all in the next video. So yeah.